Thank you, Lord.
And the first lesson that we gain out of David's life is that you must trust the process. You see, you give me some phone. You see, for any prophetic word to come to pass in your life, there's a prophetic process that will require obedience and not just performance. In Abram's anxiousness to see the promise of God, he produced an Ishmael. Many of us are often like him. We have received many prophetic words over our lives and have expected it to happen suddenly. And when it didn't happen in the time frame we expected, we grew despondent and out of frustration produced Ishmaels. No wonder we have a generation that is more excited about quick fixes and tricks and know how to name it and claim it, but they're not equipped to possess the promises of God, because all they are filled with is a lot of hype but not substance. Whenever God has a conversation with men, it's a conversation about journey. Journey deals with process. He says to Abram, I will make you a father of many nations. Make you implies something that is still to happen. God, something that is still to happen. Elijah comes to the prophet Elijah and he asks him and he says to him, give me a double portion of your anointing. Elijah responds and he says to him, if you see me when I leave. In other words, what he's saying to him, he says, come, let's journey together. Come, let's journey together. Why? You see, Elijah expected the invitation to be instantaneous, but Elijah instead invites him on a process. Why? Because many people started well, but they finished poorly. Why? Because they've been inconsistent in the process. You see, the process will verify whether or not you're consistent or not. You might fail in the process, but if you can get up and go again, you can make it. You can make it. If you can just get up and go again, you can make it. You see, God will not prematurely expose you to something that you are not ready for yet. Jesus shares the prophetic word about himself in the temple and immediately goes back to his parents to be reared by them. Many people have just heard the anointed and gifted, and they've aborted the process prematurely. I'm not concerned that you're not gifted and anointed, but I am more concerned by aborting the process. You might have good intentions, but with unclean hands, you might be a danger to yourself and others.
It's true.
You might be a danger to yourself and others. You see, the process is not just about that which you've been anointed to attain, but it's about developing the character and the discipline so that you can be a good manager of what God has promised. Come on. Many expected the promises of God, but they've not anticipated the process. The process is about understanding, what do I have to do? What do I have to give up? And who do I have to become in order to possess what God has called me to possess?
Come on.
In order to possess what God has called me to possess. If God cannot reconfigure you in the process, you cannot possess what is promised.
Amen.
The process does not only prepare you for the promise, but it also equips you to occupy permanently where He's called you to possess. And sometimes what you lack in fulfilling your assignment can be traced back to what you neglected to put in place in the process. That's why don't leave the process. Because when you do so, you will forfeit.
That's right.
Many times people see you on stages, but they don't know where you started. They don't know about your process. They don't know the days. You see, I started out just picking the chairs, cleaning the floor. I never desired to be a pastor. I just served. And there's frustration and damage in the process. What do you do when you experience crisis after crisis, and a breakthrough, but suddenly God takes you to a breakdown and you experience total financial collapse. Every friend that you thought you had suddenly abandons you. The frustration and the pain of this process is difficult and painful.
It's painful.
It is difficult and painful. And sometimes your answer is delayed because your process is not done yet. Sometimes your process takes longer because your destiny is so much greater. Copper is not copper once it's taken out of the ground. Gold is not gold when it's taken out of the ground. For gold to become gold, it has to go through a process. God says this evening, if you want to become gold, you must be willing to go through the process. You must be willing to go through the process. Secondly, you must learn to leave your labels. Let me say that again. Secondly, you must learn to leave your labels. If people start coming up with reasons to disconnect from you, make it easy for them and become unavailable. Become unavailable for that pettiness. Become unavailable for that disrespect and the repeated attempts to diminish your word. In 2019, you don't need any of that negativity, emotional manipulation, and psychological baggage weighing you down. Sometimes you don't have to remove certain people from your life. Just go through a storm and anything that was never truly joined to you will naturally fall away. Unless you learn to let go of what God is trying to remove, you don't open yourself up for the new blessings He's trying to bestow. You must also learn to evaluate not all places in your life is fruitful. Not all friendships is helpful. Abram had to leave his homeland and Jacob had to disconnect from Laban. Stop losing peace and sleep for who's no longer there. Let me say it again.
Say it again.
Stop losing peace and sleep by who's no longer there. You see, in order for Jacob to walk in the fullness of his call, he had to disconnect or leave Laban. Stop losing peace and sleep by who's no longer there. God orchestrated things in such a way to remove your labels. The removal from your life is not detrimental, but a divine blessing. Say thank you.
Come on.
Thirdly, as you are in this process, you must learn to celebrate others. Sê vir mekaar, moenie jaloers is nie. Celebrate others. Yes. One of the most common forms of jealousy and pride happens when somebody downplays somebody else's giftedness and anointing. Why? Because they believe they're more deserving than the recipient. And this is a kind of Jezebelic spirit. And if you're not careful, it can contaminate your heart and keep you away from God's best for you because you are so self-centered that you cannot celebrate the blessings of your brother. King Saul's failure to celebrate David not just because he was anointed and gifted, but because he was next, ultimately cost him more than the throne, but also tarnish his legs. So you must learn to celebrate others. Fourthly,
Awesome.
you must realize that the anointing makes the difference in your life. The anointing makes the difference. Prophet Samuel comes to David's father's house, Jesse, to anoint Israel's new king.
Yes.
David is the black sheep of the family.
My Lord.
David is the one that is undermined and underestimated. David is not even considered worthy or eligible for the throne. But God divinely brings David from the background to the front. And he gets anointed for holy God. Some of them are the same. He gets anointed. gets anointed for holy call. Despite who doesn't value you, who doesn't support you, who speaks bad about you, if God has chosen you, doesn't matter who. There is a holy call upon your life, and you've been called for a time such as this. Sound from this. It's the anointing makes the difference. Let me explain the anointing. Now, the origin of anointing comes from ancient Israel. Now, what would happen with the sheep is that insects and flies would climb up the sheep's neck. And eventually they would go into the sheep's ear and the sheep would die. So what shepherds would do to prevent this, they would smear the neck of the sheep with oil, so that when the flies and insects crawl up, they will just slide off. God says that when I've anointed you, I've sealed you so well, so that this time around, anything that I shall stand or represent the values of my kingdom, what used to sleep will now just die off. Yeah, it will just die off. Now, after David is anointed, he goes to the battleground. He's not even supposed to be there. He was just faithful to his father's instruction. And as he comes there, he collides with his destiny. He recognizes his assignment. And eventually they bring him in front of King Saul. And King Saul sees David. But King Saul does the classic mistake many people often do. He judges the caliber of the man standing in front of him by his outside appearance instead of the inner character. I want to tell you this evening, just like David, many people will disqualify you without even giving you a fair chance. But tonight I want to tell you, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. They might not value you. They might not consider you. They might not recognize you. But God is raising up for you an even stronger testimony. Because one day they're going to be surprised that the shepherd's boy narrative has changed. Now, David, after being anointed, King Saul, still a bit reluctant and skeptical about his ability to defeat this foe, gives David his armor. And David puts the armor on. And David realizes that it restricts his movement. It makes it difficult for him to function in his God-given assignment. And what David then realized, you see, while the armor was for David's protection, the anointing was for David's consecration. To consecrate something is to set it apart for religious purposes. What God is saying tonight for us, He says you don't have to conform to the tactics or the patterns of this world in order to be victorious. I have anointed you for this battle. Now what God is also saying to us, He's saying that you do not have to change your accent. You do not have to change who you are. You might not be the most popular. You might not be in the circles where you are known. But I've anointed you for this battle. And whatever I've given you, it's good enough. Yeah. Listen this evening. Listen well. You cannot fight your battle in another man's armor. Sometimes you see whatever God has given you is good enough, use it. Whether God gives you a stick like Moses, use it. Whether God gives you a sling like David, use it. Whether God gives you a voice to sing or word to prophesy, whatever God has given you is good enough, use it. As I lay this plane, I want to end with this. I know my time is over, but I want to end with this point. Can I lay the plane this evening? David defeats Goliath, and this current victory surpassed all of his previous victories. Now, David defeats Goliath, and you must realize that this current victory, it was a major milestone in his journey. This current victory overshadowed all of his previous victory. It was a higher level, another dimension, and a greater glory. It was public knowledge that he killed the bear, broke the jaw of a lion, and he beheaded Goliath. Yet after having done all of that, he's sent back to herding sheep as if nothing major or significant just happened in his life. It was one moment he was at a significant high, the next moment he was at extreme low. The The one moment he was triumphantly on top of the mountain peak, the next moment he was in the dark valley. He was destined for greatness, but he was stuck in insignificance. He was anointed to be king, but he was still a shepherd. He was called to be there, but he was still here. And to make matters even more frustrating, everybody knew about David's breakthrough, but his situation reflected something entirely different. To make matters worse, there was a king Saul that was constantly trying to assassinate David on his attempts.
And to kill him here.
Not just because he was gifted and anointed, but because he was next. David, you know what David does? He faithfully serves his gift.
That's right.
And while he's in the palace, he serves. And being in the palace, you know, he gets to see the protocol and the doings of the palace firsthand. See, often before God changes your experience, He will just change your exposure. And you see, what might have looked trivial to David was actually invaluable for his training and a preview for his next. As a result of being in the palace, David's vision was stretched, his capacity was enlarged, and his faith grew. You see, David was not ready to lead a nation yet. The physical and emotional demand that it will require him to occupy there, he still had to grow into. And each battle he overcome, each enemy he overcome was becoming a step up. You see, when God decides to do something mighty in your life, often it's not going to happen in one moment, but He's going to do it step by step. Now, David is a figure that we can all relate to.
Yes.
If you've ever been in an obscure place, insignificant, undermined, and not there, he's somebody that we can all relate to. Isn't it strange that God often raises up significant people in insignificant places?
Come on. Yeah.
The disciples, fishermen, Joseph, a butler, Nehemiah, a cupbearer, and David, a shepherd.
Yeah.
But just because you are in an insignificant place in your life doesn't mean that you are an insignificant person. Let me say that again. Just because you are in a insignificant place in your life doesn't mean that you are an insignificant person.
Yeah.
Valuable things are always hidden from plain sight.
Yes.
And places that are not that glamorous.
Yes.
Oil is hidden, copper is hidden, diamonds are hidden, and gold is hidden. You might have been asking yourself, but why has God hidden me? I want to answer you this morning, because you're valuable. Some of you are just like David, at an insignificant place with a significant call, with a great destiny. But I want to leave you with this evening. The day is coming when that mountain in front of you will be permanently moved. The day is coming when you will be hailed. The day is coming when David will be king. The day is coming when people will recognize you not just as another shepherd boy, but as a king. That's why some people would have treated you differently if they knew what you were carrying and where you were going. But God had to hide you in insignificance to expose who's really for you and who's not.
Come on. Amen.
But the day is coming
Yes, Lord.
when David will be king. God bless you.
Bless you.